Eric again, building the 4.5 helmet. Last video I showed you how I marked the ears. I went out and I sanded them. As you see, I didn't sand that much, but I did do that arch for the cheek area on both sides. I sanded this whole side so it lined up right, and now we're going to see how it looks. See, the back side looks pretty good. It'll get sucked down a little bit. There's a very little gap. The bottom lines up nicely. And the front, very little gap. Again, at the top will get sucked in like that. But so what we'll do is, if that's where I like it, I'm going to take my drill now, and I'm going to drill down into those holes, and you're going to go through 3 layers. And the first one, I just barely mark it, barely mark the second one, I lift it off, and then I'm going to take my drill, I'm going to hold my hand behind it because I'm going through 3 layers. I'm going through the cap back, the face, and the lens, and I'm going to drill those out. Trying not to drill my finger. Okay, now I got the 2 holes there. Now you can see why I moved that forward so that those other drill dimples aren't where I put my screw. So anyways, I'm going to take my ear, I'm going to put my long bolt, a washer and a nut on the inside. I'm going to start with this hole, I'm going to put that one on, tighten it, then I'll drill my bottom hole and put it on, and then I'll put the top hole in last. So let me see where I want my bottom hole. Okay, so I found where I want my bottom hole. It's going to be right there. I'll go ahead and drill that out. Okay, so that's done. Put my long bolt in. Washer on. Put the nut on, and now that's going to keep that lens from moving. Then I'm going to tighten it up, and I'm not going to go super tight, probably 12 to 15 turns. Just until it's tight. Okay, so that's in. If you notice, the ear is at a slight angle. That's how I want it. Now, this is the hardest part. Get this ear where you want it. You gotta hold it down to drill this bottom hole in. And one side's actually harder than the other. This side I'm using the round head. This side's harder than the other side because of the space. This is thicker in here on the ear than the other ear. The other ear is flatter. So getting this screw in sometimes is a real pain in the butt. But it'll go eventually. And nothing ever works when you're trying to do it on video. I have to use my screwdriver. Of course, I got the wrong tip in it. My nut, my washer ready to go. Sometimes you gotta screw it in that hole. Just like I had to. And you can hold it. Put your washer and your nut in there. It's not always the easiest. A couple of twists so it's tight. And check it. There's a slight gap. That's okay because we're not tight yet. And when we put this screw in, that'll change things also. So we'll go ahead and put that in. And use the flathead standard screwdriver. 10 to 12 turns, maybe 15 depending on the gap. You don't want it too tight. Sometimes you'll hear the plastic starting to crack or make a popping noise. That's when I know it's good. Okay, so I got that gap is nice. By tightening this bottom screw, it should close that up a little bit. Sometimes it makes it worse. Screwdriver. Not too bad. Here's a slight gap, but if you look at all the movie helmets, they all had them. That's, to me, an acceptable gap. It's not so bad. If I want to get rid of that, I can take it off, sand a little bit more off down here where it's touching, and take a little more off in the cheek area if I want to do that. We'll see what I feel like here in a couple minutes, but that's not too bad. Anyway, that's how I do an ear. If you want to see how I sand the ears, you can look at one of my older videos, AM 4.0 video. I believe I show that, me sanding them. But that's how easy it is to do an ear. See you in the next video.